we talk about cannabis, you need to look at it this way. Marijuana is what we call a biomass. A biomass is if you're burning leaves in the driveway, if there's a forest fire, if it's a cigarette, or if it's a joint. They all produce the same chemicals. Some of them have, THC in it, some of them have nicotine in it, but the other chemicals that are found are all in those products. So when you inhale some marijuana, you're taking a lot of the same problems that you're taking in with cigarettes. People think marijuana is safer because there's a high associated with it. It may get you high, but it also, and people, at least in my generation, we used to smoke them together. It's actually bad for you.
I think also what's happening with marijuana right now, because there are states that have legalized the use of cannabis, that I know friends and people who forget about that because they're from Seattle and then they go visit friends in Texas or New York and they're like, oh yeah, I forgot. So I think it's also important to remember that it's a double trap, right, for our communities. It is a trap when it comes to physical health, but it is still a way that law enforcement is able to put people of color and poor people behind bars and use them for free labor. And so it's important for us to know that not only is this going to have a physical impact on your health, but it's going to have an impact on your family if you're locked up. It's going to have an impact economically when a person from the community is no longer there to provide for their families. And so we need to look at that as well.
Yeah, they've been unfortunately doing this for hundreds of years. Following slavery and during Reconstruction, black folks had to pick cotton to stay out of jail. And once put in jail, the way to get out of jail was to get on the chain gang. I guess what's most problematic about all of this has been the war on drugs, where they imprisoned literally hundreds of thousands of black folks for something that was killing them anyway. We have a big fight here. I want to encourage you and your generation, your cohort, to take up that fight with us as best you can.